Hi guys, this is .NET Gyan YouTube channel. In previous video, we have seen that how to store Deepseek R1 locally using llama and created one RAG application using llama index and use Deepseek R1 locally stored model. And in that video, we have used the in-memory embeddings. So now what we will do, we will use the Chroma DB vectors database embedding and query the document. So let's start the implementation. So I'm going to use the previous example which I have already created video of about installing DeepSeek locally and uh, use that model as a RAG application. So I will be using the same example. If you want, you can go my previous video where you can get all the source code, and also you can get the whole source code from blog post which is given in the description. Okay, so let's start. We will going to implement the Chroma DB in this RAG application. Currently, this application is coded for the memory, storing the embeddings in the memory and getting it from memory. So now what we will do, we will use Chroma DB to persist the data on disk, and Chroma DB is open source, and uh, we can get better result from Chroma DB. So let's start the implementation. So first of all, we need to do coding in this section where so first we need to create DB object. Okay, and before that we need to import one namespace. Okay, so let's import Chroma DB. If you want to install this Chroma DB in your machine, you just need to use this command pip install. We need to install two packages, llama index vector store Chroma and Chroma DB. These two packages you need to install. Okay, so in this example, we have already installed this llama index packages, and now we will going to use the Chroma DB package. So I have already installed this. I will give this information in my blog post. Okay, so let's start. Since I have already installed, so no need to install it again. Okay, so now since we have imported the Chroma DB, import, we can use Chroma DB to uh, initialize the database configuration. So let's initialize it. Chroma DB dot persist client. Yes, and in this you need to provide a path where you want to store the Chroma DB physically. Okay, so I will be storing like for example in this case, let me check 1 minute. Copilot is irritating. So Chroma DB slash And since we already have this wheelchair manual, so we will set it as a WC underscore DB. Okay, to identify the DB name. So now this initialization is done. Next is we need to get a get or create a chroma collection. So for that we need to create one object, chroma collection is equal to, okay, so in our case it's a WCDB. So Copilot given me the answer. Now next is we need to get the vector store. So for that we need to import another package from llama index chroma vector store. So this we I want right now. So once chroma vector store is there, what we will do is we'll use this chroma vector store dot from chroma vector store, and there we will pass the collection name, which is we have already got it from chroma collection. You can remove it, and we will store in the variable vector store. Okay, so next is we want to create a storage context. Storage context. For that we need to use storage context dot from default. Let's try to import it. IntelliSense. Mm, I think to use core. It is in core. Even though we can add here also, it's already there. Let's remove this. So now storage context is already there. Okay, so next is since we already have storage context. So now we just need to assign it back to document vector store index from document method. We need to assign it, pass it in as a parameter. Next we just need to do some transformation code. I think let's do it. Then next sentence splitter we need to use for that. 1 minute. Sentence splitter. And inside that we need to set the chunk size. So I think The code is done. So I think it's done. Let's save it. And same index object we will use. The only change we did is we have introduced the Chroma DB persistent database, and we have initialized the collection, and then we have set the vector store to storage context, and then this storage context we have passed to uh, get or set into the Chroma DB for vector store index. So this index we will use. So in this case, we just need to comment out this. It can be comment out now. Sorry, hash. Since we have already mentioned chunk size and chunk overlap here. So let's run this application. Sample py. So it will do the embeddings and store it in Chroma DB on the initialization of this application. Thereafter, we can use uh, this Chroma DB for querying the embedding, querying the user queries. It will take little bit time on first creation of the Chroma DB collection. You can see the Chroma DB folder is already created. Inside that, WCDB, which we have mentioned this collection name, it is already created, and now all the indexing and embeddings will be stored over here in this folder only. So now the embedding is done. You can see the embedding is done and stored. Now you can query on document. So let's query like how to operate wheelchair. Let's see what would be the result. I will again open this document for reference. What document is it is? So this is the document about wheelchair. It is one product which is related to wheelchair. It's a user manual of wheelchair. So it is having multiple things, maintenance and troubleshooting, and its uses guide. So the answer is given by the Deepseek model. To effectively operate wheelchair, follow these organized steps. Start turning on power. Begin the power button and switch joystick. Ensure your drive gently and densely. If remote, drive smoothly without sudden stop. Use joystick to control direction. So it given the user given the steps to operate the wheelchair, which is mentioned in user manual document. So it is giving the correct answer. So this way you can also store the your embeddings, document embeddings into the Chroma DB. It's a vector store database. So if you like this video, please share with your colleague and like the video. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video.